When I knew I was coming to St. Petersburg, our weapons expert, Alex Cranmer, suggested I meet up with one of his big military collectors. I'm Rick.
Hey, Rick.
Knowing Alex is recommending I check this out, I have a feeling today is going to end with a bang. Alex Cranmer said to come over, and he said you might have a few extras in your collection you're willing to sell?
Yeah, these are basically excess.
Yeah, because this sort of looks like most people's whole collection. I love the helmet. Is that a real U.S. Navy dive helmet?
Yes, it's an original Mark V Navy helmet. According to the documentation, that had something to do with the salvaging operations in Pearl Harbor.
You know, after Pearl Harbor, you know, we went mass manufacture of everything war-related, and that is something we definitely needed, you know, because if we're going to be in war, there's going to be a lot of salvage operations, and that was, like, super high-tech for the time. The pistols are incredible. I love the Volcanic at the end right there. Can I take a look at it?
Go ahead.
This is 1840s, right?
Actually, I believe the model is from 1857.
Okay, 1857. But they started, like, trying to design it in the 40s or
Yeah, there were earlier versions.
You know, the Winchester lever-action cowboy
The
rifle.
Granddaddy, yeah.
Yeah, this was the forefather of the lever-action rifle. As a matter of fact, when they went bankrupt, didn't Winchester get their patents or something like that?
Yes.
That is really cool. You have a lot of interesting stuff. So how much you want for the Volcanic pistol?
15.
15,000. The diving helmet?
15 for that.
Okay. So while we're waiting for Alex, he told me you have the most amazing collection on the planet. Is there any way I could see a little bit of it?
All right, let's go around the corner here.
The Hotchkiss, I mean, like, probably like 12, 13 years ago, I got to fire one of those things. That's like the coolest gun on the planet.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Oh, look what the cat dragged in finally.
I got caught in traffic.
Yeah.
I did.
I'm looking at all the stuff I can't buy.
Well, let's go see what he will sell.
Okay.
What'd I tell you, Rick?
He has some incredible stuff.
Yeah.
And he has a Volcanic pistol, which 35 years having a pawn shop, I had one. And the one I had looked like it was ran over by a truck. It looks like it's in incredible shape.
Oh, wow. This is the most desirable of these type of pistols. A guy named Walter Hunt patented this crazy design for caseless ammo. There's no casing whatsoever. But what was really ingenious was the lever action and the magazine tube. So you could put 9 rounds into this tube. As you fired one, there wouldn't be anything in the chamber. The spring would push the next round in, and then it would load itself, and it's already cocked, ready to fire. So it's a repeating lever-action firearm. Now, repeating lever-action firearms became the gun that won the West, and this is the granddaddy. And the long 8-inch barrel is the thing that every collector wants. So these are very, very hard to find. And this one seems like it's in really nice mechanical shape. That is a rare gun.
And he wants 15,000 for that. But we don't know if it works, we don't know the mechanics of it.
That's not crazy. We would need to inspect it a little more, maybe even try it out. And anticipating coming to see this, I actually shipped down some rocket balls. So if we wanted to go fire it, I have the ammunition, and I would hope it would work.
Okay. And the dive helmet. In the pawn shop, in 35 years, I think I've gotten a couple of these, but like, to this day, like twice a week, someone comes in with a fake one.
These weigh about 65 pounds, 70 pounds. The replicas are about half that. And the final thing is the data plate. When they are replicas, this plate's typically flat and engraved or stamped. This is cast brass and raised lettering. So without even picking it up, that's right as rain. That's about as iconic a dive helmet as it gets.
I'm gonna deeply consider that, but can we go shoot the Volcanic?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. We'll check out the Volcanic, then we'll think about the helmet.
I don't know that a Volcanic has been fired in like a century.
All right, so I'll meet you at the gun range.
Yeah, give me a little time to inspect it. I'll text you if it's good, and then we'll meet.
All right, good. I need to stop and get a cup of coffee.
Cool.
See ya.
So you brought this out to tempt me, and you got ammo for that thing right there?
I got ammo for that. I thought you'd appreciate this since I was working on the nautical theme. The targets are actually fish bowls, and you'll see a little deep sea diver wearing the same helmet as that.
Yeah, kudos for the creative.
You can see inside the round is the black powder and the percussion cap, and then we put a little wax seal. And essentially, there is a firing pin, but it really doesn't protrude. It's basically like a bolt, like on a machine gun, sort of. It hits it flat, and it's enough pressure that it'll ignite the primer inside, that'll ignite the black powder and send the entire charge out, and all the residue should follow. So there's no ejector in this thing.
All right, let's see if it works.
Okay?
All right, here we go. This is going to be it.
Here we go.
Hey!
Yes!
It works.
Woo!
I'm just super impressed. The gun worked. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, so what do you think the gun's worth? What do you think the helmet's worth?
So this is the rarest variation of this gun, right? Volcanic pistols don't come on the market very often, and the 8-inch barrel is what really sets it apart. So for the American arms collector, this is a gun they want in their collection. I would value this at $20,000, and the helmet becomes super popular as well. I think a fair value based on the condition is $12,000. So combined, $32,000.
Okay. Would you say 22,000 for the pair?
I know you're gonna make a profit, so sure.
Sweet, we got a deal. All right, can you ship these to me in Vegas?
Sure.
Okay, and I'll get you a check.
Okay.
Everything about today has been amazing. I mean, second day in St. Pete, I'm buying all kinds of stuff. I need to come down here more often.
Yeah, you scored today.
All right, guys, I'll see you later.
Okay, I'll clean up. See you later, Rick.
See ya.